So I probably should have started this video a lot sooner, but better late than never. So this is an Xbox One controller. It's having issues staying on and the controls go crazy. There's an issue with this power board here, but sooner than spend all day trying to fix it, I have loads lying there, so I just replaced it. But that is not the point of the video. The point of the video is it's also getting a joystick drift repair. Now, I had a customer asking about upgrading to Hall effect sensors on the original Xbox One controller, but unfortunately it's not possible. So I'm replacing these green joystick sensors on all these joysticks here to get rid of the drift, but you can see here I have a wee special circuit on top of this. So that is a drift fix analog stick fix circuit, which you can tell was named by a Chinese company. Now what this does, this has two variable resistors here that can affect the resistance of these joystick sensors, and what that means is that actually affects whether the joystick is sitting up or down according to the PC or games console it's plugged into. Now the reason I need that is because the original Xbox One controllers cannot be calibrated the same way the Xbox Series XS and PlayStation controllers can be calibrated. If you go into your Xbox and you use your Xbox Series XS controller, go into the options, there's an option to recalibrate the joysticks on that, but that option is not available on these controllers. That is why you need that, because that is a hardware calibration that I'm doing there to bring that joystick to dead center as much as possible. And that is the reason Hall effect sensors don't work in these controllers, because Hall effect sensors need to be calibrated properly. You can calibrate them with a pin and affect the magnet, the distance and all that there, but they need to be calibrated properly and precisely using software, which is not available in the Xbox One controllers. So that is the reason I cannot put Hall effect sensors in these, and that goes for the Elite Series 1 and 2, I believe, as well. So I just wanted to make that video to answer that question that I got about these. So it's just the ordinary sensors I'll be putting in the Xbox One original controllers. So let me show you what I actually mean here. I have both of these joysticks now sorted with these control sensors. You see on the screen here, this right joystick applies to this. So I'm going to adjust one of the resistors on this here, the variable resistor, and you'll see that we joystick point going up and down. So I'm setting the center point with my screwdriver by turning it left or right like that. So that's what I mean by physically calibrating these. Normally you calibrate it with software, it would tell you to put it up, put it down, left, right, spin it around and all that crack, and it would find the center of it itself, but that's not possible in this model, so I have to manually adjust that myself. And with it all back together and calibrated properly, you can see that it's all back to dead center as it should be, instead of sitting off to the side slightly, which a lot of them can be when they're replaced. So yeah, that is the best we can do for an Xbox One controller. No Hall effects, I'm afraid.